up, you guys? John here for Obese to Breeze. Brian for Not Obese to Breeze.
What's up? From Not That.
From Not my channel. He's actually from
HumerusFitness, baby.
Alright, you guys. So, I wanted to do a Q&A because I hit 60,000 followers. Not
Crazy.
subscribers. Followers on my Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, that's where you'll know how to do these Q&As and ask me questions. So go ahead and do that. There's the Instagram right there. I know you can't see it.
Don't
but
miss
it's
out.
obese_2_beast. It'll be in the description. All right. So I said, ask us anything that you want. It doesn't have to be fitness related. And
So
we got a lot of comments.
questions.
Yeah. There's like over 100, which is insane. It's only been up for like an hour and a half, maybe.
You got a lot of people, man.
Something
We got a lot
like
of
that.
questions to get to.
So we're just gonna get into it.
We're gonna try to blast through.
We're gonna
as
get as
many
many as we can. This video might be really long.
And I want to say sorry if we do ramble, but sometimes rambling has to happen.
I ramble. You guys know I ramble a lot, so I
You're
think we'll
the
be
king
alright.
of
I'm
rambling.
the king of rambling. It's
Like we're
just
doing
how I
right
do.
now, huh?
Like we're doing
We're
right
pretty good at
exactly right
this.
now.
First question?
First question. All right. So the first question is
Go.
Nick_Trovanto, I think that's how you say your name, has the income from your viral video changed your life? You guys, you don't make as much money off of videos as you think you do.
But everyone
So,
does think you do.
People think you make a lot more money than you really do on viral videos. I made a little bit, but nothing that's life-changing, nothing that can even buy me new shoes, really. Like, nothing crazy, you know what I mean? So, it's nice. It's a little bit of money. I don't even get it for a few months. Like, it's not even in my head. It's not. I haven't got the money. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It's just.
That's what you keep saying.
Yeah, it's like.
It's true.
It's like a thing that might happen, and it's almost like I'm just so like with all this stuff is I'm like so cynical that I'm just like, something's gonna happen, and I'm not
Until
gonna
you
get it.
tangibly
Like,
have it,
until I
right?
have the money and I can
Touch it.
spend it on oatmeal, like not.
Seriously
Not
though,
gonna get
the
it.
cool thing about the money is like people are saying like, how's it changing your life? Like you're gonna
Yeah.
buy a new car or house
Yeah.
or something, but
But I
like
gotta
it's
figure
really
out-
cool because it's gonna get you like camera equipment
Exactly,
and stuff for
yeah.
this channel.
Yeah, exactly. Like the money that I get from any video, any shirt sales, any ebook sales is going back into you, basically.
Going right back into you.
Back into you YouTube.
I'm cutting off our rambling here.
Okay, do it.
Elliot Fitness says, what are some of your future plans and projects that you guys have coming up? This is a good question, actually.
What do you have coming up, bro?
Ooh, both of us have a ton of stuff coming
Yeah.
up, but personally, we have like a lot of clothing coming out from my company,
Yeah.
which is Beyond the Week, which is Handprints Company. So we have a ton of stuff with that going on. But then even more exciting than the clothing is just the amount of collabs and the amount
Yeah.
of videos that we're going to be able
And
to do.
LA Fit Expo.
Exactly, yes.
So we're gonna
All
both
expos.
be at LA Fit Expo. If you guys live in the area and you're going, please come and say hi. We should be at the Quest booth. That's most likely what's gonna be happening.
Don't be
man,
shy.
I'm so excited. It's my
Do
first
not be
expo
shy.
that I've ever been to. So if you're going, please say hi.
Yeah, oh, and take a
Like,
picture.
Take a picture of me.
We love that. Like,
I like
people
pictures.
forget to take pictures because you're so excited to talk
Yeah.
to somebody. But don't forget to take a picture because how cool is it going to be later when we go back to the hotel or whatever,
Yeah.
and then we're looking through Instagram and we're like, oh, dude, it was so nice to meet you.
Yeah,
And we
it's
can
gonna,
follow you.
and then we can like shout you out, maybe. You know,
Exactly.
It's gonna be crazy.
We have, like, we're hooked in
But
with you.
and then I have, it sucks because I have stuff coming up that I can't really say yet. So
That is true.
just stay tuned. Obviously I have the shirts just came out, and well, this is a hoodie. This isn't available yet, but a lot of people want them.
Oh,
so
but they're
they might.
awesome.
Yeah, they look really good. Like
Ooh, are they awesome? This is one of the bigger sizes.
that's one of the best. Let's see what this is.
extended sizes.
This is the 2X. So they go up to 6, you guys.
Which is
6XL in the shirts if you want one. But I have so much stuff coming up that I wish I could just be like, hey, we're doing this,
know we
this,
can't.
but I can't. I can't do it. So, but just be on the lookout. All right, this guy is one of probably my longest subscribers, and he comments on every videos, and like he's one of the people that he will know questions. Like people will ask me a question, and he'll go down and comment before I even have to. And I'm like, sweet. His name's
best.
Rich. So on Instagram, it's rhadfield I think. But O2B, where is my shirt? And how awesome is it that people will be wearing your clothing? Sorry, someone called me when I was reading
saw
that. We'll be wearing your brand. It's gonna be. I mean, the shirts are getting sent out within the next like 2 days. We have to. We do everything here, so we have to package them. We have to print out all the labels. It's a process. It's gonna take a few hours for sure. But I do have the next few days off of work, so it'll work out. But the fact that I'm gonna have people wearing this, like this, you have to think, like this logo I had made a long time ago. Like when I first started my Instagram, which was like 9-10 months ago, and I just had it made just to be able to put on my Instagram. Just, you know what I mean? I had a friend that wanted to make me one, so I was like, hey, let's do it. You know what I mean? And I've always thought, like, I wish I could make shirts for myself, but I never had really the money or anything like that. So the fact that people want to wear this and they're excited to, and I mean, I can't wait just to see it and see other people in it. You know what I mean? Like, I'll see like Brian wearing an LP, and I'm just like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Like, because I see myself wearing it, it's like, of course I'm gonna wear it. It's my thing. You know what I mean? But I can't wait. Like, you guys, please, if you ever are wearing the shirt, tag it, Obese to Beast Army, and I will. I'll definitely see all of them, and I will be commenting, and I'm so excited. Like,
he's stumbling over his words. He's so excited.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, because I know exactly how he feels when I opened my company.
Yeah.
I was just so freaking stoked to see that first picture from another person who had gotten a shirt from me. So don't forget to post picture. At least send him a picture or something like on Facebook or something.
Yeah.
Because just seeing it, even if we aren't going to repost it, just feels so.
Yeah,
cool.
but I will be. I want to do a thing where like every few days. Like do transformation pictures if you're wearing the shirt. I'll definitely be posting those. So,
I like that.
But we'll get into that. I'll probably make an Instagram post just specifically about that. But really excited, and it's like blows my mind.
Who knows?
So.
Maybe even an Obese to Beast Army Instagram page.
Yeah,
so
maybe
all fat loss shouting. Who knows?
Yeah, exactly.
Who knows? Or
we'll
maybe
see.
Just clothing Instagram page. Who
We'll
knows?
see. We'll see.
Who
We'll
knows? It's just so close. What? Okay, let's get to this question that every single person asked in this entire thing.
Why am I so cute? I don't know, you guys. I was.
Yeah, totally. That was the question.
I know what you're gonna talk. I know the question.
You already know the question. The question is, this was asked by like 3 or 4
Yeah,
people,
like 6 or 7 actually.
Oh yeah,
like
I only made it through about 70 of the comments. Everyone wants to know, where did me and John actually meet? Right?
Yeah, we actually met at okay. I was gonna say something.
You're gonna say
not
something
gonna go there.
So cheeky.
Yeah, it was gonna be bad. We actually met through social media. And so this is how it worked. This is gonna be a long story, you guys. But you know what? I need to get it out there. It's very. So I had an Instagram before, my personal Instagram, that was one that I had for forever. You know what I mean? And I followed fitness pages. Like, I'm sure a lot of you guys do this. You know what I mean? Just follow a trillion of them, and you get motivation from that, right? On one of the fitness pages, his Instagram got shared. And then I noticed that he was local. So I followed him, and then he ended up actually shouting me on, do you remember that?
That was
Beyond
a long
the Week.
time ago.
This was a long time ago. He shouted me on, he has like 2, one for his brand and one for himself. And he shouted me, so, and then we kind of just started talking from there, not like anything, like, we just kind of were like, yeah, man, that's awesome. Like, he saw that how much weight I had lost. He was like, dude, that's awesome. Like, you're doing a great job. And then I ended up seeing him, I saw you at the gym.
That's Jim on the glute.
He was doing the glute, sweaty as heck. And I went up to him, and I was just like, hey, man, I just wanted to say what's up. It was funny. I don't think you know this, but actually, like, 3 days before that, I was working out with my brother, and I knew he was there, but I was just like, I know that.
I didn't know this.
Yeah. So I was, like, scared to talk to you because you're so buff.
That's so funny, dude. It's hilarious. Yeah, because I remember him coming up to me, and I was like, oh, dude, you're that guy from Instagram. And that's all that we really knew each other as.
We didn't.
He's like the Instagram guy, and I was the guy who made videos or something like that, you know?
And then, because then I noticed, before we had met, I was watching his YouTube videos because I noticed that he had a YouTube. And then this actually kind of goes into, so we ended up working out a couple times, and then it just kind of grew from there. Our relationship.
Ooh,
and then there's another question that I got. I forget who asked it, but it was one of the questions. They said, how did you start making YouTube videos? I started making YouTube videos because of him. Like, honestly, he told me I've kind of said this before in a couple videos, that he was like, dude, you need to make videos. Like, you can do this. And I was just like, I wanted to. Like, I told him, like, everyone that meets him basically that ends up being his friends is always like, he's told me this before. They're like, dude, I want to make a YouTube. And I was that guy who was like, no, you need to do this. Like, and he was like, I'll help you. Obviously, you guys, if you guys have been following me from the beginning, you know that he still is a huge factor. I mean, this is his camera we're filming with right now.
Hey.
Like, and he's probably gonna edit this video because he's a lot better than I am. And so he was like, you need to do this, and then we ended up doing it. And then it was, I don't know, it just, like, I can't explain how much this YouTube exists because of him. You know what I mean? Like, it's a pretty big deal.
I love you too, baby. I love you too, baby.
But I think that's a good question for you. When did you start? He's had a YouTube career that's very long and very many channels. So I want to know. I want you to tell your story about how you started. Like,
When I started?
the first channel you had and then to where you are now.
Oh, God.
I want to know that.
I'll do it relatively quick.
Okay.
Well, I started lifting at 15 years old in my sophomore year of high school. And then I was just getting into the YouTube thing where I was watching other people and I was like, wow, that's really cool. And that's kind of like what started getting me motivated, right? I was watching these people. And back then, YouTube wasn't so saturated. There were barely any fitness YouTube channels at all. And I was just like, that's a really cool idea. I love making videos. I've been doing it since I was like 8 or 9. Might as well do it, right? So I started making videos, maybe like one a week or so. And it wasn't doing very well, not at all, you know, for the first couple of years. And that was called Brighter Training. It's a mixture of my first and last name, Brian and Turner, Brighter Training. And then that channel, after I finally, for 2 years, worked on that, got 1,000 subscribers. Woo. Dude, right? I was like, 1,000!
Yeah.
Channel got banned. Channel got banned, dude. And then I worked...
That's why you're so scared to use, like, any copyright music.
No copyrights, no stealing, no illegal anything,
Yeah.
nothing. Dude, don't get your channel banned.
That would suck.
So then I opened the second channel, which is Humorous Progress. And that was just basically chronicling my progress as a bodybuilder, my like, physique
The
and
videos
stuff.
are so...
Oh,
hey,
cheesy.
guys. Brian here. Look at my bicep. Now there's a vein there now.
This week I'm feeling really happy.
As you can tell, I am ecstatic.
Ecstatic. So I did that for about 2 years, and then that kind of like became its kind of like an unimportant secondary channel. And then there's HumerusFitness, which was released pretty much like 6 months. Like there was a 6 months period between just having 1 or 2 of those, and then I had both of those. I was running both of those. And eventually, I let Humorous Progress fall off, and then I would take over HumerusFitness. And now I run both channels. HumerusFitness is my main channel, and then Humorous Progress is my vlogging channel.
It's the best channel. I like Humorous Progress more.
Yeah. Humorous Progress is more fun because I don't have to worry about things so much. I can kind of be
But you guys,
myself.
I'm not trying to plug him. He doesn't need it. But if you're not following him already, just go do it. Seriously, you don't understand how much you'll learn, especially if you're trying to lose weight and you feel like, oh, there's no reason to follow this. Yeah, that's like into bodybuilding and stuff like that. Just trust me. I can't explain how much I've learned about losing weight, gaining muscle from him, and just from YouTube in general. So don't be afraid to subscribe to other channels that you think, this doesn't really make sense for me. There's no real reason for me to just do it.
You can still learn something from every person, especially someone doing something that you don't do.
Absolutely.
That's the stuff that you don't understand or experience.
Okay, switching gears.
Boop.
We got a question from VM Fitness, or Josie May on here on YouTube. So she asks, if you had to choose oatmeal or peanut butter.
Oatmeal.
Oatmeal every day.
Done.
I love peanut butter.
Done.
But anyone that knows me knows that I love oatmeal. Like, I eat it every day.
The only reason that peanut butter is so awesome is because you can put it
in
oatmeal.
oatmeal. Exactly.
I'm not sitting there eating peanut butter.
Exactly. I'm sitting there eating oatmeal all day, every day. Like, there'll be days before I track my macros because, I was eating a lot of carbs, but I would eat oatmeal like 3 times a day. Now, if I can get crazy, I'll eat 2 times a day. I love oatmeal. It's cheap. It's healthy. If you're not on the oatmeal game, you guys need to get on your oatmeal game.
The macros themselves.
They're just good. Yeah, exactly. Oh. It's just amazing.
This one is so you. I am the apex. One Direction or Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift all day.
You're like...
Are you kidding me?
I was just bumping her on the way over to your house.
What is it like pick out a white dress, it's a love story, baby, just say yes.
I can't confirm or deny.
You love it, bro. Come on now.
Yeah, you got me. I do love it.
All right, here's one from Tim Thibodeau.
Yes.
How much do you love me?
So much.
How much do you love Tim?
Oh, this room isn't big enough for my arms to stretch out.
So, okay,
far.
I love you this much, but in between that, if we were gonna do a size down, America is inside this. So I love you more than I love America.
Ooh.
And I'm pretty patriotic, Tim.
You're the most patriotic person I know.
Right now my underwear are red, white, and blue.
That's pretty
have American flag on them.
Oh, nice.
And Tim's face is on there too. You can guess
Do
what
you have all
the face
50
is.
stars?
I have all 50 stars.
we love you, baby girl.
We love you, Tim.
You know that, Tim Tubby Tits.
Tim Tubby Tits.
Favorite song at the moment from Erica Flores 08. Favorite song right now for me is called OG Mac was the artist, and it's called You Guessed It.
You guessed it.
You guessed it.
My favorite song. Oh, this is embarrassing to say. I can never pick out a favorite song, but the favorite person I'm listening to right now is probably Sam Smith.
Oh, you were actually serious. I thought you were gonna say something joking.
No, I'm dead serious. I love Sam Smith, and if you know who that is, you'll be like, what? What? I like Sam Smith, man. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Do you listen to that while you lift?
Yeah.
Or just,
Dude, I'll listen. Okay, that's another question a lot of people ask. Like, what do you listen to when you lift? I'll listen to some really he knows. Like I'll listen to some very not pump up music at all. Like
Yeah,
it'll
seriously.
be like I'll listen to Disney music sometimes. I'll listen to like Sam Smith. I'll listen to but then like if I am getting crazy, I'll listen to like MGK radio on I use Spotify. So I'll just usually listen to radio stations. So I'll listen to like MGK radio is one. There's one on Spotify that's called Alternative. That's just it's nothing too like hard, but it's nothing too soft, so it's pretty good. And then there's what's the other radio that? Oh, it's called Emo.
Seriously?
It's called Emo. It has like Taking Back Sunday, like old stuff that I used to listen to when I was in like junior high. So like Taking Back Sunday, Blink-182, Sum 41.
Did you listen to Green Day?
I listened to Green Day, but I was definitely like, because it was like either you really love Green Day or you really love Blink-182. It was always Blink-182.
There was some verses at that point.
Yeah, there was, and Blink-182 is better.
You're all Team Blink-182.
Team Blink-182.
Okay, next question.
Next question. Oh, this girl says heart. Cool.
M. Laura says, I don't know if you guys have mentioned this before, but how old are both of you?
I am 22.
No, you aren't.
Yeah, I am.
You're 13.
Oh, okay. I'm 13 and a half, bro.
Don't lie to the people.
Okay, I'm 13 and 3/4. I'm going to be 14 in January. No, I'm just kidding. I'm 22. Really.
We're both 22.
November 13th is my birthday. Your birthday is?
September 23rd.
He forgot his birthday for a second.
I was too busy smiling. I can't multitask.
I made him nervous.
You did make me nervous. Well, 22, yo.
All right, here's one. Jazz, this is probably for me, but Jazz NZ8, I probably said that wrong, but she says, where'd Brian go? Oh, there he is.
Keep answering your question. I don't have a purpose right now, so I'm just doing things.
Do you think you take a lot more selfies now that you're skinny? Absolutely.
Me too.
I used to like, this is being serious. I used to not take, I wouldn't take pictures of I wouldn't let people take pictures of me at all. Like, I wish I had more pictures of me when I started losing weight, or before I started losing weight, but I don't, so I don't have that many before pictures. But now, I mean, if you know me and Brian, I literally take pictures of myself every day. And I'm not to be like I don't think I'm self-absorbed. It's just, I mean, it's exciting to see the progress, and I'm just like, it's cool to not be afraid to take pictures of myself anymore, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if any of you guys agree with me on that one. Now, Brian, you're allowed to come back into the frame.
Yes!
You're allowed.
I take a lot of pictures too, but people make fun of me for mine.
All right, here's a good question for you. What's better to lose weight, cardio or lifting weights? I've lost a lot of weight doing cardio, and I want to start lifting. Will that help me lose weight too? This is from Maya_Michelle.
Weightlifting is going to burn more calories than cardio. Period. It's going to happen every time. And not only that, you're going to build lean muscle mass. And when you build lean muscle mass, your body actually burns calories when you have muscle. Just because your muscle exists, it's burning more than the amount of fat burns. So if you have more muscle, you're just going to burn more calories just having muscle. Period.
Yeah.
That's it. So weight training is super important. And I would say that cardio is the thing that you should do. Like if you're like, oh, I don't have time to do a cardio and a workout, you should do your weight training and then skip the cardio. You know what I mean?
What do you think about, do you think you should lift before or after you do cardio?
Oh, that is a good one. I always lift before because you can set your cardio like on a treadmill or stairs or something, and you're gonna go at level 9. Whether you're tired or you're energetic, you're gonna stay on that at 9, or you're gonna fall off the machine. But you can't set your workout to be a certain amount of intensity, and you're just gonna be that intense. So I like to put all my intensity in the weight training, and then just kind of like suffer through the cardio.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Like hate your life through the cardio. I like to do cardio after too, because when I do cardio before, especially, I mean, if you're lifting and you're doing like compound movements like bench press, deadlifts or squats or something, I feel like you should have all your focus and your strength and all your stamina doing those big movements that can really mess you up.
That's true.
Than doing like cardio on the elliptical or whatever. You know what I mean? You need more focus to lift, I think. So that's why I like to do my lifting before I do my cardio. Here's a good question. Brittany Lynn asks, what are some of your favorite healthy snacks?
I was about to ask, I swear I was about to ask that one.
Yeah!
Great
All right,
minds.
so I'm going to do 2. Number 1, he knows. Banana chips every single day.
Oh, shit.
I love banana chips. And then, I mean, if you're going, like, obviously anything Quest Nutrition, because that stuff's so good. The bars. But let's, like, that doesn't really... What's that?
Product placement.
Product placement. Oh, in before sellout. But and then my other snack, this is kind of weird, and I'm not sure if other people like to do this, but I like to get sugar snap peas, like the little peas that like they're edamame when you cook them.
Oh, okay, edamame.
And I'll literally eat those by themselves. Usually what I'll do is I'll buy a big bag, eat half of them on the way home because I usually walk to the store, and then after I get home, I'll cook them and eat them with chicken.
That's
what I end up doing. Because I'm telling you, man, the snap peas, they're very low in calories, and they're actually like pretty. They're obviously not as sweet as like candy would be, but they're pretty sweet for a vegetable.
Once you adapt to anything, you can enjoy anything.
But don't like try and eat the snap peas with like a diet soda, because the diet soda is way sweeter. So you're just
like, that's a good point. Don't eat something that's
like healthy sweet with something that's like unhealthy sweet. It'll ruin the healthy. You'll be like, ugh.
You'll be like this. You'll be like, my chocolate oatmeal with protein and stuff is not as good as this like 47 grams of sugar candy bar / protein bar. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I like doing carrots like he does for the snap peas. Just a big bag of baby carrots. That's my vegetable of choice. And then if I'm gonna do some sort of like sweet craving type thing, just mash a bunch of bananas, put a little cocoa powder in there, and then put whatever type of sweetener you want. You know, sugar, honey, or if you want like no calorie sweetener, put that in there, and then freeze it. That's it. It turns into a chocolate bar. It's amazing.
All right, I have a question for you. This is from Caroline Momberg.
Hi.
She said, how do you figure out what your macros should be? I know what macros are, but I don't know how to determine what I should eat each day. This is actually a quite good question, and one that I had for a long time.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people probably have this question.
Macros are all generally different.
They're very individual, right? Like people think that what I found is that like macros are something that works for everyone. It's your macros.
Yeah.
So they're individual to you.
Mm-hmm. And so some people might do really bad with a lot of carbs, and some people need a lot of carbs. Some people a whole lot of fat when they have a lot of carbs. Some people won't do anything if they don't have a lot of carbs. So I need a lot of carbs, but someone like him will need a little bit less carbs.
Yeah, because I'll get chunky again.
So it's hard to be like, you should have 50% this, 30% that, and 20% this.
That's why there's the Atkins diet that's all fat. That's why there's the keto diet is that all carbs?
Keto is just fat and protein.
Oh, okay. Well, then there's the one that's like low fat, high carb. There's just like
many.
But what's the easiest way for someone to kind of find this like a very good guesstimate on macros, like where they should go?
Generally, I do believe the United States government guidelines are 50% carbs, 30% is coming from proteins, and 20% is coming from fats. But you can go onto IIFYM.com. I know that's kind of weird.
SUVUTC.
Let's say it again because I feel like people are IIFYM.com. And that'll actually give you a really good breakdown of like how to set up your macro diet, and then you can punch in how many calories you want, and then it'll make a diet. Like, it's very helpful and very useful.
I also have a suggestion. If you use MyFitnessPal, that's how I found out my macros that I hit.
Really?
Is I just used the MyFitnessPal little thing that they have on there, and it worked out. It worked out for me.
I like it.
So if you want to try that out, I would suggest it. But like, you have to be especially with macros. I think I found out that you kind of have to be your own guinea pig. Yeah. You have to be. Yeah. You have to accept that probably the macros that you come up, because I remember the macros I came up with at first were they weren't right.
They're not going to be perfect.
I had really low fat, like to the point where it wasn't healthy, and higher carbs, and I lowered. So like you have to be okay with, I think, manipulating them and understanding that the first macros you set up probably aren't going to be perfect, and you kind of just go a week, see how it feels. If you're not losing as much weight as you'd want to, or whatever, if you're not gaining as much, whatever you're trying to do, mess with them. You know what I mean? That's the fun thing about macros.
And don't be afraid to start. Exactly. Like, don't be like, oh, I need to find out what the perfect macros are before I start doing them.
Exactly.
Just do it and then be like, it's not working, let's adjust something.
It's adjust them, exactly.
Drop it down, whatever it is. Yeah. That one's kind of hard to tell people exactly what to do. So.
All right, here's one. Zana Claire, I think that's what it is. Or X Anna Claire. That might be what it is. If you could be any superhero or supervillain, who would you be and why? I know who I'm going to be.
You already know.
Yeah, man. I'm going to be the Green Lantern because he is... I'm telling you, man, the Green Lantern can be any superhero because he has the ring, and like even with Superman, this is what I would do if I was a Green Lantern. I'd put him in like an orb, right, with like a little hole, and then I'd put it underwater, make him drown, and then just close the hole, and then he can't get out. I've thought about this before.
Wait, can't Superman like breathe underwater though? Isn't his only weakness kryptonite? So he can breathe underwater.
Nah, man.
He can fly in space.
I don't know, man.
He can fly in space. How can he not breathe underwater?
Hey, don't ruin it. Who would you be?
I'm going to be Galactus.
I don't even know what that is.
You don't even know Galactus is the Lord of Planets, the Destroyer of Planets. He just literally goes around and decides like, oh, that's a cool place with like billions of people on it. Destroy! And then just moves on.
I think you would probably win. You'd probably beat me in a fight. Green Lantern.
Try to drown me.
But the movie with Ryan Reynolds, not very happy about.
Yeah.
But I didn't think it was as terrible as everyone said it was. Just saying.
It wasn't as good as like Captain America or Superman or something.
Absolutely
that's
not.
The problem.
Not even close. Or Iron Man. How long is this video?
We're about 22 minutes in now.
Okay.
Want to do one more and then wrap it up?
Let's do one more question.
I'm done.
All right. So this is a question that I've. This is just one that's not from a person. Well, it's from a bunch of people. People are saying, what are my goals as far as this is gonna go for both of us. Goals as far as your physique and kind of what you want to do. I'm actually thinking about. I kind of want to hear you guys' opinion. If you got this far, first of all, I want you to write. Brian is not as good looking as John. You should definitely write that in the comments section down below.
Or write the other thing.
Oh yeah,
the other way around.
Yeah. Or you could write John is definitely better looking than Brian. But so I am actually thinking about doing some sort of maybe like a physique competition or something like that, because people are like, you have to lose skin. Will you do a competition? I'm not scared, so I'll go on stage. So if that's something that's just a thought though. So if that's something you guys would want to see, leave that in the comment section down below. But I don't know. That's definitely, and then obviously, I mean, I'm just right now I'm cutting. If I decide to do the competition, I'll probably continue the cut. Obviously, well, depending on when the competition would be. I'd probably have Brian most likely kind of coaching me through it. Just to get like the little, like when we get close to the date, the little.
Yeah, because I've done this bunch. You guys don't know me. I've done a bunch of competitions.
Yeah, exactly.
And stuff, so.
And he's done very well in them too. So that's kind of what I'm thinking about doing. What about you? Like, what are your goals?
My goals for my physique have always been the same, pretty much. I've always wanted, because I'm about 6'1", 6-ish, and I want to get to 240 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
So right now I'm at 200 pounds, and I'm somewhere around like 10% body fat, which is kind of a weird concept to talk about, like, you know, being all lean and trying to get heavy and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to get to like 230 to 240, and that will be my ultimate life goal. And I've been doing this for 7 years, and I think that will.
And he's talking about like getting to that size and not being super fat.
Yeah, like
you know what I mean?
like just muscle.
Yeah.
I'm like a bodybuilder or whatever that is, whatever that means. But yeah, that could take. I honestly think that would take me about 10 to 15 years to even scrape the surface.
Because
of that
it's
goal.
natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's my life goal. That's not like a goal. That's like the ultimate goal for me ever. You know. So that's one. I don't think everyone really knows that one. I haven't talked about that one.
Yeah, nice.
So
right.
That's my goal.
Well, that is the video, you guys. If you made it this far, seriously, thank you so much for all of the support, you guys. If you liked the video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave it down in the comment section down below. If you're not subscribed to me, go ahead and do that. But if you're not subscribed to Brian, definitely do that. You guys should. Seriously, his content's a lot better than mine, just being honest.
I appreciate it. Well, at least you're cuter, though.
Bing. Bing. Okay, but you guys, if you do want to check out a shirt, there is going to be a link down in the description if that's something that you want. But seriously, thank you guys so much for the support. 60,000 followers on Instagram. It's already at 63.
I saw.
That's insane. But crazy. Seriously, thank you guys so much. There was one other thing that I wanted to say.
What was it?
I don't remember. Do you remember what I was going to say?
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah. Look at my fan.